Everyone, and welcome back. And with me, we're going to be talking about Camp Out for Cancer. And everybody recognizes this lawn sign, and I think you can see that it's been canceled. Okay, so Ginger. First of all, did I mention who we have here? We have like Donna Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tom. Thank you for allowing us. Woohoo!
And
good to see you again, Tom.
Because of the fire, the rest of your outfit is still in a fire truck or something.
No, it's actually at the fairgrounds in my RV, which we took over before the fire started when we began setting up at the fairgrounds for Camp Out for Cancer. But the RV is surrounded by fire trucks, so I'm not going in there right now.
I'm still discombobulated from the fire, and I'm sure a lot of people are out there as well.
Yes.
Especially probably old-timers like myself. You get a routine going and everything gets messed up. But anyway, let's talk. First of all, very sad that the event had to be canceled because people are used to that. They're ready for that. You were almost ready for that. And
we spent a year planning for it. Everybody did, not just us, but the committees, the captains, spent a year. Mm-hmm. Okay. But we're going to turn it around now. That's right.
I've got some trouble with my mic. It went off on its own. Okay, so Ginger, but it looks like you recovered and you went into a kind of plan B. Did it take a while to come up with it?
We've been working since the 10th. Was it the 10th?
It was the day, actually,
we were setting up.
The morning that everybody else pretty much figured out the fire. I showed up there first thing Thursday morning to see what could happen at the fairgrounds, and they obviously had all their personnel there. And so we immediately went back to Stars and started putting our thinking caps on.
Okay, too. Plus, I'll tell you, during that fire, and there's a fire in your county, it takes a lot of everybody's thought and and focus.
Yes. And prayers were going out.
That's right.
They're probably, next thing they're probably for a lot of people to be concerned about, though, other than a fire in your county, is cancer with your neighbors and in your own family, because I'm sure everybody knows, and you've said it several times, I'm sure everybody is affected by cancer in their family.
It is.
Friends.
Right.
And,
and we still have the day-to-day operations. No matter what, it still continues. And that's one of the reasons we asked if we could be here today and talk with you, and thank you very much.
Okay, for some of the people that might not know what it is that your day-to-day operations are, why don't we hit that first so we can see why Camp Out for Cancer is so necessary.
The Amador Stars is a nonprofit organization in Amador County, and we transport patients to their cancer-related treatments. Right. We take care of women with a free wig program with a licensed cosmetologist. We have support groups. We have resources. We have so many programs. And we're totally funded on donations. Okay. We have 2 events a year, one Camp Out for Cancer and one Bunko for breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
We don't take grants, we don't take federal funding. We have been around for over 12 years, just totally relying on community donations.
Okay, now the community donations, do they basically stay with the community?
Everything that comes in through the Camp Out for Cancer, except for 8%, that we still earmark for cancer research. Everything stays local to help with our services. Okay. And our goal every year on Camp Out for Cancer is $100,000 to raise so that we can keep our 6 vans on the road, our programs going for our community.
Okay, about how many people does that help?
We support anybody, and we transport people all over. And right now we probably have, in last month, over a dozen patients that we're transporting. But we also have people come in for wigs, scarves, caps to do the classes. We have support group. So, and we have 6 vans.
Dozen of people that help use they're taking advantage of the cancer
the services,
van.
Yes.
Those people are coming on and off. So is it usually is it something
it
like
changes.
You generally
it fluctuates. But it's over 100 patients a year.
That's what I was
it's over 100 patients a year we serve. If they have 6 weeks of radiation, we take them every day to treatments.
And that's got to be very difficult for you. Obviously, the cancer patient can't take himself down there, but But so that pulls a lot of stress off families.
It does.
doesn't
It does. It helps the families. It helps the patients. Our volunteers are wonderful. We go to San Francisco, San Joaquin,
gosh.
Sacramento, Calaveras County, El Dorado County, and also we transport within Amador.
Right.
So that's what we do. That's our number one thing, is to support the patients.
Okay. And you have how many vans that you have to take care of and
We
keep
have 6
maintaining?
vans now.
Okay, so that's a lot of maintenance. A lot of
Maintenance.
gas.
Gas.
Absolutely.
And everything. So your volunteers probably do the bulk of your work,
Yeah.
right?
We're totally volunteer driven.
Okay.
Totally.
All right.
We have one part-time paid office manager, and we're
Okay, so
happy
let's
that we
let's
have
use the
her.
remainder of the time to figure out what it is that you ladies came up with
Okay.
to.
Well, obviously, we're in costume, so it's Superheroes Return
Right.
to Camp Out for Cancer. And it's not Camp Out for Cancer that the community is used to, but it, our...
Sounds like a good one, though.
It is.
Okay.
So, and you mentioned the fire, and our thoughts right now have been with those that have been affected by the fires. We had volunteer drivers and cancer patients that were affected by the fire, and that are just now returning to their home. We have so much. Our hearts are with the emergency
Okay, I'm sure
responders
they
and
are.
so forth.
And
Right.
we have only probably, looks like maybe 4.5 minutes.
Okay,
why don't we
so
talk
what
about
we're gonna
what
do-
the plan here is.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to bring, well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring the Survivor Celebration and the Luminary Ceremony over to Amador High School
Okay.
And put them together.
and put them together, because the Amador High S Club and this year Interact were the ones that were in charge of doing, and have been in charge of doing, the Luminary Ceremony. And the kids said, what about those people that have already donated and are expecting to see
Do they
those
have
names?
a time when that?
It's going to be November 7th, Saturday, November 7th.
Are all these events going to be taking on
At the
that
same week.
In the same week. Okay.
the
good.
same week.
Okay.
Well, there's a couple of weeks.
Well,
going
that's true.
okay.
That's true. So I'm going to let Ginger talk about,
We're also going to, we have set up an online auction. It isn't open yet, for people who made quilts or donated baskets. We're going to ask all our team members to get those down to the Stars office. We'll photograph the items, and my daughter Shannon helped us set up an online auction. It'll happen during, I think, the first week of October.
Okay.
We'll post those events on our website.
With this additional time, are you able to take in more things to auction off?
You bet. Anybody who wants to come by.
Right.
Same thing with luminaries. People are
right,
still
keep
buying
bringing
luminaries.
in your luminaries.
So we're going to do an online auction. It'll last 5 days. You can go on and buy something right now, or you can bid on it and check it
okay.
later. And then we're
Sounds
also
pretty-
going to do another
pretty good deal,
event,
actually.
and that's going to be in October.
Right.
But another event on November 4th.
Is on November 4th, we're going to have a day of giving. So what we're going to do is we're going to be at different locations, Cost Less, Walmart. I will be Dunk the Chair. Will still take place. That was going to take place at Camp Out for Cancer. That will be happening at Walmart.
Are you
We're
looking
going to
forward to
be...
a cold day for that?
I am going to be in my superhero costume in the dunk tank. We'll be at the Sutter Ridge Shopping Center over by Claypool's Home and Gift Store. We'll be at the Amador Stars office. We'll be having an open house there. We'll be at the Ione Market. We'll be in Sutter Creek. We'll be at the True Value Hardware in Plymouth, and at the Pine Grove Market.
And
So
we're going to
you're
be there
really
for
reaching out and using all the community.
We're
and
going to be there
all
for
of- a lot
12
of events.
hours at each location. All our volunteers will be there with their superhero costumes on, ready to go, asking the community to come by and donate to help us raise the funds that we were going to raise at Camp Out for Cancer.
And
And
to bring
how much
How much
can do
awareness.
money
that.
do you need? Would you like
Our goal
to
is
raise?
$100,000 each year
Okay.
with the Camp Out for Cancer. Last year, we were, I think, at $92,000 raised.
Okay.
And that helps keep us operating. As I said, we're totally volunteer-driven and donation-driven. And that's our goal every year, is $100,000. And our volunteers put a lot of work into it.
All year long.
And we're just going to get volunteers, and anybody can call me, call the
Right.
office, 267-1246.
Now, a lot of times people come on out and they set up booths and things like that. Is that going to happen someplace?
We're going to try to figure out the logistics of what people are going to be able to do.
Right.
We're hoping to have cotton candy at one location, kettle corn at another, because those were a couple of things. We may even have other items.
It would seem to me that people would maybe need more information, so they're going to have to go to your website. I'm sure the posters
Absolutely.
that you printed out
Right.
aren't going to be that.
And our
aren't gonna
And
give them that much information.
we'll have some
I mean,
new,
the event stuff will go on, but it's going to be
Right.
different,
it's going to have a different
different
look.
days, different times.
And they can
Right.
call the Stars or go to
Give us your website, because
AmadorStars.org.
that would be probably one of the best places to go.
AmadorStars.org.
Okay.
We will
Amador
be
Stars.
updating that weekly with what the final plans are.
Okay,
Right.
and mention your phone number as well.
It's 267-1246. You know, everybody's working together to try to create a way to raise the funds to help our own local people who are impacted and, you know, with cancer.
Okay, Camp Out for Cancer, it's figuring out a way to raise the $100,000 that it needs, so please help out. And I'm Tom Slavic. I want to thank you, Ginger, for coming by.
Thank you, Tom.
And thank you very much for coming by as well. And thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time on
You're watching
TSPN.
Amador County's local television network,